The Texas coast is special to me, and my family has made countless memories there. This spring, it's time for you to do the same in Port Aransas. It's a place where family traditions naturally unfold, and you'll find beauty in the island views while taking time to relax between adventures. Just one visit, and you'll see why generations of Texans have anchored their traditions to the island life. Start your new favorite family tradition in Port Aransas, Texas. Plan your visit to Houston's beach at visitportaransas.com. This summer, let the fun begin at the Village School. Their summer camp is designed specifically for rising PK3 through 8th graders. Their camp offers themed weeks like arts, sports, STEAM learning, and more. And parents, they have flexible hours with early drop-off and late pickups because they know you're not on summer vacation. Lunch is included daily, so all your child needs to do is bring their excitement. Don't let summer slip away. Join the fun and make new friends today. Learn more at thevillageschool.com/summer. Today on CityCast Houston, that perfect spring weather is finally here. And like you, I want to soak it all up while it lasts. So I'm bringing on Sofia Gonzalez with Houstonia Magazine to share the best restaurants and bars for patio season. It's Wednesday, March 19th. I'm Raheel Ramzanali, and here's what Houston's talking about. Sophia, I love spring in Houston. It's warm, but it's not hot yet. We have that cool breeze and the flowers are blooming, but we know it's not going to last, right? Everybody knows we're just holding on. How long do you give it until we're not outside anymore?
I give it until May. If we're lucky, it will last until early June, but I'm not very hopeful here in Houston.
I know, and that's why we're going to soak it up as much as we can. And the reason I have you on, I want to get your top 5 outdoor restaurants that we need to go to during this beautiful spring weather. So I'm going to put you on the spot, Sophia. And by the way, just because we leave somebody off the list or if we rank somebody a little bit lower, we're not hating on anybody. This is just your top 5. We're going to start with number 5 and work our way to the top spot. So, Sophia, where are we going for our number 5 pick?
Yeah, so number 5, so Truck Yard in the East End. I love it because the aesthetics. I mean, what's not to love about drinking on the bed of a pickup truck? You have some live music going, you have the Ferris wheel, among, other oddball items, of course, in that area. The atmosphere is just so unreal for me. And I'm not a vodka drinker, but I appreciate how fun the Southern Mule is. It's made with vodka, lemon, and Texas sweet tea, along with ginger beer. My go-to is the frozen drink, the raspberry and peach Bellini. I'm a sucker for a great Bellini. I love it so much. And a frozen drink in the springtime is just always a great time as well.
Yeah. And it's pretty cool. Like you mentioned, it's a very unique aesthetic, right? Like you've got old pickup beds where you sit. You've got an old Ferris wheel. Have you been on that, by the way, the old rickety Ferris wheel?
I have not, but I appreciate that it's there.
Okay, cool. Now at Truck Yard, is there food or is this just a drink spot?
There's food. There is. And I believe that they also do have some vendors who come in and out. And if you look, I'm pretty sure that they do have the food trucks that on the rotating schedule.
Okay, cool. So you got your foods, you got great drinks, you've got a fun aesthetic. It's in the East End, so it's nice. It's going to be great out there. What's number 4 for you?
Yeah, so number 4 for me is 8 Row Flint. So it obviously has 2 locations now, but I go to the Heights location, but they do have one in Second Ward. So if you want to go over there and you want to maybe hop over from Truck Yard, feel free to.
Nice.
Yeah, and so the Heights one, it does have the taco truck on site, but the East End spot does have a view of downtown and an actual kitchen. At the Heights location, it's just more convenient for me.
Okay. And it's the Heights, right? That's why I said, of course. Like, come on, you're picking the Heights. You're a Heights girl.
I am. I love anything in the Heights.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whenever I go, I usually eat the barbacoa tacos or the chicken tacos. They're $6, great for my wallet.
Nice.
And if it's warmer, if it's a warmer, sunny day, I'll opt for the frozen margarita. But otherwise, I'll get the boozy agua fresca with cucumber and tequila.
Nice.
Yeah.
So 8 Row Flint is owned by the same group that owns Cultivare. So I'm going to set my standards pretty high when it comes to food. You mentioned the tacos. Is there anything else that stands out? And is that food like up there with cultivare?
Yeah, so I feel like over there, anything that you get is honestly great. I just prefer tacos if I'm gonna go for a warmer, sunny day, but they have a full menu and you'll love anything on there.
Cool. And is it family friendly as well?
I would say yes.
All right, nice. So we've got some heavy hitters to get us going with 5 and 4. Give me number 3. What do you got?
Yeah, so number 3 is Axelrad in Midtown,
Oh yeah,
located in that
Axelrad.
1920s red brick building. Love it. It doesn't serve food, but guests can enjoy, Luigi's Pizza Shop next door or one of the pop-ups or food trucks that it has on that day. They have tacos bomberos, so it just kind of depends on what you like, but they also have a steak night with rotating vendors, so you might want to check their schedule before heading out there to see what food they have. And obviously, people opt for the beers here, but mine is the Drink and Be Rosemary. It's their house infused grapefruit and rosemary tequila with lime and topped with mineral water. And honestly, the environment at Axelrad is just overall so amazing. The outdoor area is inviting, and I have a larger group of friends. We're split between Austin and Houston. So when we're all in one city, we go
Mhm.
to Axelrad because we can all sit down and chat.
When did they start doing steak night? Because as you mentioned, Luigi's is right next door, so that's where everyone would go get their food. When did the steak night start?
Yeah, so they do pop-ups every once in a while. They bring in different vendors, and so sometimes they'll have a pop-up, and the pop-ups will come in and do the steak nights. Other times it will be other vendors. So you just kind of have to check in to see what they have going on.
One of my favorite things right now is live music, right? And Axelrad does such a great job with live music. They've got so many different things going on with different genres of music, and it's like a big backyard picnic, right? Is there another tradition that you have in spring that you have to do?
Yeah, I feel like in the springtime, honestly, my friends and I, we just have to go out and get hiking. We have to do something. So if we're not at the bars, you will find us at any of the parks here in Houston.
What's your favorite park?
My favorite park, and I'm probably biased because I used to live by it, is Memorial Park. I like to
Oh,
go around
gotcha.
that area. Yeah, and the little pond that they have is just so cute. I'm not one for the critters in it, but I like to admire the beauty.
Yeah, it's so much fun when you go there to the Eastern Glades and walk
Mhm.
around, and you just have more water features now. You can sit, it's a little more serene. So you can get your run in, your hike, and then sit down and regroup before you hit up one of these awesome outdoor dining spots. Is there one near Memorial that you like in terms of a patio?
Well, I used to like Memorial Ice House, but that's now shut down. So
Yeah.
I couldn't include that on here, but we used to actually walk over there and we would enjoy it. And the outdoor area was so fun and so large. So I missed that one, missed that place.
All right. So we're going to have to go around the Memorial area and find a new spot. All right.
We are, yeah. Otherwise, I do like Ladybirds. It's off TC Jester right before the rail tracks, so you don't have to get stuck with the train. And it's right there just above Washington Avenue. Um, they have crawfish during crawfish season. It also is a good bar. I feel like it has dive bar vibes. It has a pool table. So if you want that type of vibe, go to Ladybirds.
There you go. A little bonus there before we get to our final two. Give me number
Mhm.
2.
Yeah, so number 2 is Boxwoods. It's in Upper Kirby. I know that it can be a little bit, on the expensive side, but it's close to me, so I appreciate the quick drive, and it also is next to that beautiful nursery filled with flowers, plants, and it has cabanas. I actually most recently visited and decided to go for a mocktail this time around, and I was so surprised by how much I liked it. I'm pretty picky, but if you're sober curious or you're just sober in general, I recommend visiting here for a nice patio visit. So I chose to highlight the Garden Fizz with chamomile, sage, lime, and
Mm.
topo.
Wow, that sounds really good.
Oh, it was amazing. It was so refreshing. I had it on a Saturday morning. I loved it. But the other two are great too.
Yeah, Tiny Boxwoods is by far the prettiest of all the places when it comes to Instagram. You mentioned the nursery, the flowers are blooming right now. It is great, like to put on some brunch clothes and go and sit around before it gets a little too hot. It is just so pretty.
Yeah, I loved it. And my friend and I, it was actually, I think, his first time going. So he was just amazed and got to walk around and see all the, nature. It was gorgeous.
Okay, last time we talked about Tiny Boxwoods on this show, I got a lot of heat, okay, because I said their cookies are overrated. Like, they're good cookies. All right. I'm not going out of my way. Their food is good. It's a little pricey, as you mentioned. Are you on the cookies are amazing, the Boxwood cookies, or they're kind of overhyped?
I feel like I'm indifferent, but I'm not a sweets type of girl. So it just depends on how I'm feeling for the day on what I'll
Nice.
think about a sweet.
I'm gonna put you on my side then, all right? Because
Okay, okay.
I just need somebody to agree with me that they're good, okay, but they're not like the best cookies ever.
Yeah, I have to say if I am going to get a cookie, I'll go to Insomniac Cookies. So
Oh
that there's
yeah.
my take on that.
Bryan, Texas is the place to be, and with 3 fun festivals over the next 3 months, you have a lot of reasons to visit. Keep the rodeo vibes going with the Big Barn Dance Music Festival for March 27th through the 29th, featuring some of the best songwriters and pickers in country, bluegrass, and Americana. You'll be dancing in your boots all weekend long. Then in April, it's a celebration of the blooming season with Messina Hops Wine and Roses Fest on April 26th. This family-friendly festival celebrates springtime and good wine. And then on May 17th, the Troubadour Festival is bringing the best of country music to life with chart-topping artists and award-winning Texas barbecue, all in one festival. And don't miss a special free concert to kick off your Troubadour Festival weekend on Friday, May 16th in historic downtown Bryan. Check out destinationbryan.com right now to plan your festival experience. Enjoying art during this perfect Houston spring weather is one of my favorite things to do living here, and you can do the same at the Bayou City Art Festival in downtown Houston, Saturday, March 29th through Sunday, March 30th. The Bayou City Art Festival is going to transform downtown Houston into a lively outdoor gallery and interactive art event as 250 different artists showcase their work. And if the art and weather aren't enough, there's going to be live entertainment stages, food trucks, a craft beer and wine garden, a VIP hospitality lounge, and more. They'll also have art to purchase for all price levels. I love taking in all of this creativity while my kids enjoy the interactive art activities, all with the downtown skyline as our backdrop. Online early bird tickets are just $18 for adults and $5 for children 5 to 12 years old. Get them at BayouCityArtFestival.com right now. That's BayouCityArtFestival.com. Trust me when I say this, you've never experienced anything like Meow Wolf before, and nothing I say is going to prepare you for just how incredible Meow Wolf radio tape is, but I'll try. You start by walking into a community radio station, and from there, ordinary objects take you into a mind-bending world where art, sound, and storytelling collide. I mean, over 60 local artists have helped create this experience, and there's truly nothing like it. The best part, Meow Wolf is fun for everyone, and it's why I recommend it to all of my friends and family, and now you. Plus, there's always something new and dynamic happening there, so you can make it a daytime adventure or an adult-only evening. Experience why I always leave Meow Wolf with a creative buzz and an appreciation for the out of the ordinary by buying your tickets at meowwolf.com/visit/Houston. One final tip, don't look at pictures online of what Meow Wolf has in store. Just go in and be ready to have your frequency changed. All right, Sophia, 4 great spots already. What is your number 1 outdoor dining spot in the city of Houston right now with this beautiful weather? Where are we going?
Yeah, so my number 1 is Heights & Co. I feel like for this one, it's a bit nostalgic for me. It was one of the first places that my friends and I went when we could really go out in the bar scene here in Houston. So for us, it's just our go-to outdoor place. Actually, my best friend texted me over the weekend and said, "What's the one outdoor place we really, really love?" And I said,
Mm.
Heights & Co. Immediately knew it.
So is this family friendly?
Honestly, I've only ever seen, an older crowd there. It used to be by the group that did Patents, but they just recently shut down. I'm not sure who owns it now, but
Okay.
yeah, I only ever seen an older crowd there.
Sophia, what makes this your number 1 spot though? Because the 4 places you just highlighted, I'm like, those sound amazing. And I'm not saying Heights & Co. It's not amazing, but what makes it like your standout spot?
Yeah, so for me, spring or summertime means Aperol Spritz. And Heights & Co. has the H&C Spritz. It's sparkling rosé, Aperol, pineapple and guava, and Topo Chico. That is my go-to drink. I will be craving that in the spring and the summertime. But also as a tequila girl, they have the Heights H2O. It has tequila, lime, guava, salt, and topo. So for me, it's the fact that they have two drinks that I absolutely love. And I recommend those to anybody. If you're an Aperol Spritz girly in the summer, in the spring, this is your go-to.
Nice. How's the food there?
The food's pretty good. For me, a good option is the spinach and artichoke dip. It has Alfredo sauce, truffle oil, and house
Ooh.
chips. So I usually snack here. I don't ever get a full meal. I tend to just eat beforehand and then I snack over there, or I'll snack and then come home and eat a good meal.
All right. Well, look, you sold me on all of these places. Heights and Coast sounds like a fun place to go with just me and the wife, right? Now, it sounds like we'll be standing out if we bring the kids and they're running amok. So I like that as a little date spot. So I really enjoy it. If you are there, right, at Heights and Co., where should we go to get a meal afterwards? Because we're not going to eat a big one there.
Yeah, so anytime I'm in the Heights, I recommend traveling to 11th Street. They have Laurel, they have Trattoria Sofia, and they have the upcoming Camaraderie. And that will actually be a family friendly atmosphere. And I think that that will be something that everybody should, go to, because 11th Street just has so many core businesses and it's nice to support them.
Yeah, so cool. The Heights is definitely the place to be for outdoor dining and outdoor bars. We had two on your top five list. So it looks like we're going to the Heights, but there are, again, so many great places around the entire city. Sophia, I'm going to put you on the spot. Okay. Give me
Mhm.
a bonus outdoor dining spot for a real meal.
Ooh, bonus outdoor. Let me think. So my bonus one, if I'm gonna go do a real meal, is D'Amico's Italian Market Cafe. That one is affordable for me. I love the absolute vibe of the Rice Village area. It's just so cute. They have the patio, and then across the street you do have Little Woodrow's, and that one also gives dive bar vibes, in my opinion. So it's always fun to hop over there afterwards.
Yeah, and the best part of eating at D'Amico's is you can walk it off by going to all the great stores around Rice Village. And my wife doesn't like it. Like there's a bunch of shoe stores, and you've got all the athleisure wear brands there. So she's like, okay, are we just going to spend more money here? I'm the problem in the relationship when it comes to spending money. So yeah, one of the best parts is, of course, just walking around afterwards. So I love anything in Rice Village. Sophia, thank you so much. That was a lot of fun, and we'll see you around the city of Houston. Thank you for all of these great recommendations and putting this list together.
Yeah, of course. And thank you so much for having me. It's always a great time to be here.
That was Sofia Gonzalez. She's the food and travel editor at Houstonia Magazine. You can check out all the top spots she recommended and even more outdoor dining spots with the links in our show notes. Hey, come hang out with the entire CityCast Houston team next Tuesday, March 25th at the Houston Rockets game. We have discounted tickets available with the link in our show notes, and that ticket will get you into our pregame mixer inside Toyota Center and, of course, the game itself as the Rockets take on the Hawks. Also, share this episode with your favorite group chat so you can meet up and enjoy these great outdoor dining spots. And please drop us a rating and review wherever you're listening. And please subscribe to the podcast if you haven't already. We also have a daily newsletter called Hey Houston that has more recommendations, spring events, news, and moments of joy. So subscribe to that as well with the information in the show notes. Thank you. That will do it for today. I'm Raheel Ramzanali. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something new. Because as you mentioned, Luigi's is right. Luigi's is as you mentioned, Luigi's is right next door.